If you could describe Billy Joe Saunders in one quick sentence, how would you do so?
A sexy motherfucker.
I'm gonna make sure he go right out the ring, and I might get on the top of the bucket of the rope and come down with a flying elbow kick. Who knows? Who knows?
Hope you get hit by a bus today, you fucking wanker.
Who the fuck is he talking about?
Oh, great shot! Left hand, right hand from Maxwell. Well, where did that come from? I can hardly believe what I've seen. An astonishing turnaround. He gets to his feet and he stops it. He stops it.
And the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
Favor of Tyson Fury. And judge at ringside, Phil Edwards scores about 113 to 113. Even a draw. The decision is a split decision draw.
Ooh, how convenient.
They can say anything the fuck they want, and I don't care.
I'm the can man. I'm more Mexican and the resist. He's a coward. He's all gut and no heart. Pussy.
Daniel Dibor, I am going to knock you out.
You ain't ready for me, and you never have been, you never will be. All your knockout power and 10 men in that ring on the night can't beat Tyson Fury. I'm going to make you fuck yourself.
Oh, go on, man.
Yes, yes, yes. What is up? What is up, MCR family? Another daily edition of the show on YouTube Live, and obviously a little more of a daily, more than a daily edition of the show. It's a special edition. It's a live fight chat. We haven't done one of these in a while. Plus, we're going to obviously do a post-fight show when the main event is wrapped up. We're going to have Rob and Gary jump on the show with us and discuss all things that happened on this Wilder Tyson Fury card, both the main event and the undercard. It should be a wild main event. I cannot wait. The hype is palpable at this point in time. Obviously, smash the like button, share the show, all that fun stuff. I'm Matt, the Hipster Hunter. Find me right there, and as well as the notorious, the one and only, who only graces us with his presence when he decides to, Mr. Anthony Walker, high-level fan. Anthony, how are you?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. How are you?
I'm
it's been
exhausted.
a while.
Yeah, I'm half sleep.
Yeah, new dad.
Yeah, very, very stressed out. I love fatherhood, though. It's been fantastic, but it's very time-consuming, hence my sudden vanishing act from the podcasting world, aside from a show or two that I've done here and there.
Depressing. But glad you're here with us, man. Obviously, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder will be walking into the ring any moment now. They're talking and backstage interviews right now, and I thought they were going to be walking out shortly because we just saw the anthems.
Yeah,
so
and they had like the countdown of when the fight was going to start.
Very weird pacing right now in the card. But digressing from that, Anthony, little last minute thoughts on this fight, man, because it's the big one, possibly the biggest fight of the year. I think many would argue, no matter what happens the rest of the year, it probably will be the biggest fight of the year, even if, let's say, hypothetically, they ignore the trilogy fight and they make AJ versus the winner of this fight. This could still be the biggest fight of the year with all the promotion it got from the Super Bowl and other platforms on ESPN and Fox Sports. So, Anthony, thoughts on obviously how this fight's going to go down from an X and O's perspective, last minute thoughts on that, and thoughts on how big this event will be right now, because it feels big. It feels like it's going to be bigger than my prediction of 500,000 pay-per-view buys.
As far as the buy rate, I'm not sure what to say about that one. But as far as what it is as a fight, I'm really excited. I'm more excited than I was for the first one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this feels like a big moment. This feels like something real special going on. So, we haven't had too many like really good, relevant heavyweight fights for quite some time, really, aside from the Fury, the Wilder fights, and
Joshua Klitschko,
Ruiz, yeah, and stuff like that. We don't have too many of those, so we got one now.
No, there's definitely a lack of big fights in the U.S. and in the U.K. in the heavyweight division from like 2005 to 2015. And the Klitschko reign, obviously, that reign was largely fought in Germany and in Eastern Europe, where it just wasn't televised in the U.S. and we have the explosion of the heavyweight division in the last 5 years, and the last 6 or maybe 7 years. We want to be more generous to these guys in their full careers, and when they were fighting, off TV and such. But Tyson Fury, AJ, Wilder, Andy Ruiz to a degree, even other guys like Don White, Joe Miller, like the division has now repopulated itself with some notable names, some interesting personalities, let's say, and some really fun fighters. And in the past couple of years, we've been really blessed with, sort of the top 5 guys fighting each other more often, and that's been a good thing. What's your prediction? Wilder by decision KO, Fury by decision KO. What are you thinking here? Draw? We're gonna get another draw.
No, I think it's gonna be Wilder by KO. We know Tyson Fury is talking about he's gonna be more aggressive in this one, and maybe that's just talk. But even when he wasn't being more aggressive, he got clipped a couple times in that fight, in their first fight, and it just seems like Wilder can at any moment just spark you.
Yep.
But if we are to believe that Fury is going to come out and really try to get in Wilder's face, does that sound like a good way to keep your jaw intact?
I will say this. From the tape study I've done, and I got to say right now, obviously we can't show it, but Tyson Fury's walkout right now.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Prince Nassim is somewhere smiling. It's a group of Amazonian women, it looks like, from like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Walking him out on a pedestal with a what would we say? What would be? I'm drawing a blank here. A throne, a throne, and he is in a king's robe with a crown. Right. Prince Nassim, like I said, would be absolutely happy with what he's seeing right here. I'm now really looking forward to what Wilder's going to do, because if Fury's going to do this, we got to expect Wilder to show up to a degree. But back to the point you were making about the X and O's, Fury did have a lot of success pressuring Deontay Wilder, and I would say that he had more success being the aggressor, being the guy walking forward and suffocating that range of Deontay Wilder where he can't get the right hand going as much as he needs to. I will also say that from just a pure stylistic perspective, if you're throwing in combination more than the other guy, you're more likely to be successful. That just generally speaking in boxing, right? And Wilder is not a combination boxer. He's not. He's a guy that wants to set up the right hand with the jab, with the rangefinder, maybe the check hook. He wants to set up that right hand with very singular individual shots and movements. Fury, if he comes at him with an aggressive come forward style, throwing combinations and suffocates that range, it could be successful. Because he did have success in the first fight doing that. And I would say that there was moments where he even maybe hurt Wilder, like in the first round very late, 12th round even after he got hurt, right? When he was pressuring him, but then he would stop pressuring him. He would drop back and allow Wilder to then regain the momentum, regain the range, and then start setting up that right hand again. And to allow the sort of sequence of the fight to go back into Wilder's decision-making. I get your point, because I ultimately made this point as well, that no matter what, you still have to last 36 minutes, most likely, because Fury's not going to be able to finish him even with that. He can swarm him, pressure him, take that right hand away for large sections of the fight, being the aggressor, throwing in combination. But can he finish Wilder? I still don't think that. And then that falls back into, then he has to last 36 minutes in this fight. I think Wilder's still going to land enough right hands to maybe hurt him to make a difference in either the scorecard or actually get the finish in this fight. But I think this is definitely if not a pick'em fight, a close to pick'em fight.
Yeah, the first fight was so close.
Yes,
that was an incredibly close fight. I'm trying to remember how I scored it off the top of my head. In fact, because I was trying to find the post-fight article that I wrote about it.
I rescored it the other day, and I scored it in favor of Tyson Fury by 2 points.
If I'm remembering correctly, I think I scored it for Wilder by 1. I think.
Which you could find. You could get that scorecard, but you have to give him every round. You have to give him close every round.
No, because he had a couple 10-8s.
even with the 10, you still have to give him some rounds because
Yeah, I gave him a couple rounds.
I'm talking about swing rounds. Like you have to give him like the third, I think, or the fourth. It was maybe the second. I forget which one exactly. I have my scorecard on my phone. Just don't want to pull it up. And I think it was the 8th, 7th, another swing round right there. I want to say. But digressing, I know you said you don't want to really talk about how big this fight is, but how big of a fight do you think this is? I mean, do you think it's going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys? Do you think it's going to cross that threshold, that mythical threshold?
I think so. You know, I was initially a little hesitant to throw that big of a number out, but one really big thing going on from a marketing standpoint, they're showing the walkouts on SportsCenter.
Yeah.
The idea of getting that last minute buyer is a big thing, that impulse buy. Then on top of that, if I'm not mistaken, you ordered this on like DirecTV, right?
Yeah.
Right. And this, you know, and we know it's offered on ESPN Plus. Like it's offered in multiple ways that you're going to capture. Like I'm so used to talking about pay-per-views in terms of the UFC, where it's like you have no idea because it's behind this barrier. Well, we're dealing with conventional pay-per-view here.
We will know number.
Yeah, we'll know real numbers. So
I mean, we'll
have a good estimate of
we'll hear from
big numbers.
You know, pretty good journalists that have sources from a number in probably about 2 weeks or a week from now. I'm excited for this one. I don't know if it hits 1 million. I'm still skeptical of that. I think it's so hard to hit 1 million buys. It's so difficult, man. Even Canelo and Mayweather and Pacquiao, they didn't hit 1 million every time. It's so difficult to do that. If it does, it's a huge indicator of the marketing and promotion of this fight being a big difference. You know, talking about the difference of Showtime and how they can promote, the ability of them to promote, I think, comparative to Fox and ESPN, is just a different stratosphere. You know, completely. Who is this?
Is that Jaquise?
I think so. Isn't he from the South too?
I don't know. I don't know where he's from, but he does make some trash music sometimes.
Hey, he's the king of R&B. Don't even say that.
Damn, I wish we had the volume on now.
Hey, sorry, people. We're going to mute ourselves for a second just so we can hear what is happening in the ring entrance. So mute us. Okay, whatever it was, we don't need to listen to it ever again. That was so bad.
Trash.
That was so bad.
Yo, oh, no.
Look, first off, I think most live walkouts with musicians sucks. But for some reason, hip-hop always doesn't translate well on walkouts like this.
J-Rock
did.
Yeah, J-Rock did. I thought the game did on that same event.
But you know why? That's those guys and their teams behind them probably having a lot of say in the acoustics of the arena and how it's going to sound and everything like that. He's talking about J-Rock. That's TD, man. I guarantee you TD.
Oh, that was D-Smoke? That was D-Smoke? Yeah, that was D-Smoke. That's like one of the first times. D-Smoke is
really good, but that
was
was
better
bad.
than that. Yeah,
bad.
The thing is, he doesn't sound like the sort of artist you want on your walkout.
No.
Like that's some vibe music right there.
Yeah,
man.
I like the poll. D-Smoke, you know, new West Coast rapper.
D-Smoke is fire, man.
Talk some shit, but like that song was bad. That wouldn't be the song I would pick from D-Smoke to play. And two, like you said, not really the person you want to pick.
Yeah, it's not the walkout guy. But all right, to each his own. To each his own. What do I know, man? I'm just a high level fan.
That's true. Just a high level fan now. That's what we all are.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. If you're not like picked up by a big outlet, all high level fans.
Yeah.
What do you think about his shredder like outfit?
I mean, he does the shredder like outfits a lot. I like this one more than some of the others I've seen because this is more functional shredder.
This is more like if he started fighting Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, like
he could
fight in that outfit.
Okay.
He could go in there and catch some wreck with that outfit, and it wouldn't hinder his movement.
I'm so glad we're going to have new listeners catching the show talking about Shredder's outfit. So great. Guys in the chat, Rabisky, Art Alexander, Santiago.
Yo, why right when this fight about to start, my computer has a BIOS update?
Because it's a PC. Who else is in the chat? Foogatti, Quincy Jones. What up? Juan Alexander. Juan Rodriguez. Sorry. I definitely need glasses. Have I told you that? My eyesight's
Yeah,
trash.
I've heard this before.
Yeah, I need glasses bad. Gary in the chat. Gary, Rob, Foo. You guys can jump in. Obviously, sent you guys the link. Anyways, digressing back to the walkout. I'm really excited for this fight. I think Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, if they win this, are on. I'll put it this way: for Deontay Wilder, if he wins this fight, I think he's.
Oh man, they're throwing up the black power fist.
I think if Wilder wins this, correct me if I'm wrong, he is a superstar.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd agree with that.
I think the numbers will probably come out and justify that. If Tyson Fury wins, he's on the path to superstardom in the U.S., not necessarily there. Am I wrong in that?
I'm not going to disagree with that, but
because I think Tyson Fury's stardom in the UK is a different.
But he's also kind of where it reminds me of Conor McGregor during his rise to an extent, because as I witnessed in the Staples Center for their first fight, his fans will travel for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to have the Staples Center half English.
Oh yeah, it's noticeable.
That's a different stratosphere superstar, and if you got your fans willing to travel,
he has red lights around the eyes.
Yeah, that's kind of fire right there.
That is nice. That is definitely Shredder. I think Deontay Wilder saw the memes and was like, I'm gonna go more into the Shredder. I'm gonna give them the memes even more. That even looks like
unlockable character in Mortal Kombat.
That even looks like what's his name. He does look like what's his name from Mortal Kombat, but he also looks like what's his name from He-Man.
Skeletor.
Skeletor. Yeah. Skeletor. Oh god damn, it's hilarious. How much do you think that thing costs to make?
At least about $25K.
Yeah. Yo, your computer is like a fan right now, making all this noise. It's about to die.
Oh, really? No, it's just doing this weird little update for no reason. What is this crap?
It's a PC, bro.
Whatever, man.
What do you think about, since we're still waiting here as their last announcements from the MC, all that stuff? Thoughts on both guys making that giant weight gain from the first fight? Roughly 15 to 20 pounds each.
I think that is not good news for Fury. Because one...
You don't think cancel each other out?
No. Well, the thing is, if Wilder with more weight behind his punches doesn't sound like something that most people would be able to survive. He barely survived a lighter version of Wilder. And also for Fury, he is someone who needs to be moving, who needs to be mobile. Unless I guess the weight gain is some indication that he does plan on kind of staying in his face and making it a close fight, like physically close fight. I mean, you would think he wants to be more mobile. You would think he wants to be lighter on his feet. And either way, you're going to have to maintain a ridiculous pace throughout. Because if you start getting slower because you're tired, that just means you're more hittable.
I agree completely.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if this weight gain is going to be good for Fury.
I mean, it's not the heaviest he's fought. I don't think the weight gain is as much of a factor. I think it's going to largely cancel each other out. I think the weight gain for Fury is so he can be more effective on the inside, but Wilder's weight gain, in my opinion, like cancels that out. I don't see. You're right in a sense that the added 20 pounds. Right, so to speak, from the first fight for Wilder will have an effect on his punching power. It's 20 more pounds of muscle. How can that not have some effect? Even if it's 1%, it will have some effect. But I don't think that necessarily is enough to just automatically be the advantage over Fury. I think it again just washes it out, so to speak, in the inside battle. Because Wilder, to me, if the weights, ratio wise is the same now, is the exact same. Wilder's issues on the inside wasn't that he was getting overpowered on the inside from a bigger guy. It was that he technically speaking, he is not efficient on the inside. He's not as good on the inside as he is at range, obviously.
Right.
He's a guy that wants to be on the outside, getting that right, long, straight, lasered in. And when you're on the inside, he can't really do that in the same way. Fury is a little more awkward on the inside. He can sort of make it work to a degree because of the way he moves, the way he can slip shots, roll under shots. Wilder can't do that to the same degree.
Yeah, it's Wilder is also he's just so unorthodox that it's kind of hard to plan for him.
I think it is. I think it's pretty easy to plan for Wilder. It just like I don't know if you said it or somebody else told me earlier. Like all it's gonna take is like that one fraction of a second to make turn the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Wilder is that power is such an equalizer.
The thing is, it puts you. It's gonna mess up what you're trying to do anyway because you're gonna be so worried about avoiding the power.
Tyson Fury is technically skilled enough to do the right X's and O's, A, B's, and C's to deal with that right hand. The thing is, it's still 36 minutes of action.
Yeah. He outboxed him in the first fight. And no matter how you scored it, he outboxed him.
You're absolutely right. And to do that for 36 minutes of action, to not get hit with the right hand, to not get hurt with the right hand, that is Wilder's, is just impossible. It just cannot
exactly.
happen.
Like he outboxed him through that entire fight, even if you gave it to Wilder. But he still got clipped and dropped.
The only way he doesn't eat a shot at all in the entire fight is if it's like he said in the build-up, that's a second round KO. And Wilder, who's a notoriously slow starter, doesn't even throw a shot in the first round or two. That's the only way it would work.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's happening.
I don't think Fury is.
I think the first fight's going to get the first round, which is about to start right now, is going to get started really fast. Both guys are going to start engaging really fast, like they did in the first fight. Both guys are going to be exchanging jabs quickly. About to go down. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury 2 at the T-Mobile Arena. Oh, sorry, MGM Resort.
Oh, it's MGM Grand Garden.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's an MGM in Las Vegas on pay-per-view. It's going down. Round 1. Get hyped. So excited.
He's throwing that body jab out from the other side of the ring.
Tyson Fury trying to be the aggressor already.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's moving forward. Yeah, Wilder is just so right now, and it's kind of almost like he's not even realizing he's in the fight yet. He's just kind of
he's a slow starter. Yeah. He's a slow starter. He always is.
I wonder if he needs to warm up a little different or something, because you should have a slight sweat coming out there.
And he's looking a little bit too dry.
Yeah, he's looking real dry right now. Yeah, and if anything, this would be the time, the best time Fury has to strike. Whoa.
Right hand by Wilder doesn't really land. Fury does his best work when he's going forward because Wilder can't set up the right hand as well on the back foot as he does walking forward.
And his footwork is so bad, it really is exposed when he's moving backward.
Mm-hmm. Agreed completely. Oh, good right hand from Tyson Fury. Is Deontay Wilder hurt?
I don't think he's hurt. He's just
that off balance.
Yeah, and that's a big problem with his technique and stuff. It's
hard to tell
when he goes down. Part of it is going to be because he's off balance. No matter how the judges scored, and
good jab by Tyson Fury.
I wonder if that jab kind of woke Wilder up. That look in his eyes changed a little bit.
Wilder needs to get Tyson Fury going backwards.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's clearly just not. Yeah, this slow start is really, really, really apparent right now.
About a minute left in the first round. Tyson Fury finding a lot of success early, being the aggressor. Called his shot before the fight, said he would be the aggressor, that he would come forward, and he is.
See, I wonder how long that lasts, though, because
not expending too much energy. And Fury did this in terms of like moving around.
No, but I mean, like when Wilder is not in whatever state he's in right now, once he's fully into the fight, just are you still going to be as willing to close the distance? You know?
Oh, good jab!
Nice jab by Fury.
I think so because it's yes, to a degree it is that Wilder's slow starter that he fails to adjust early. But it is Fury really being successful. Like from a technical perspective, he is taking away the right hand from Deontay Wilder. The subtle side movement he's doing right there. The way he's jabbing, the way he's landing his right hand, it's all taken away that right counter from Wilder, because when you're the guy going backwards, the shot you have is the right counter. First round's over 10-9 for Tyson Fury. Pretty clearly 10-9 round.
Yeah, I'm going to tweet my scorecards.
So I know. That's why I'm the A mic. You're the B mic. You don't care about
the
listeners.
I'm letting the audience know.
I care about the listeners.
Let's see. Yeah,
I should probably keep tracking my scorecard, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's a useful tool. All right, round 2. About to go down. Yeah, Fury still coming forward. Yeah, Wilder's biting on those feints too. Those feints could get him in trouble. He's biting on every one.
Left hook from Fury. That long left hook from Fury is landing so easily.
Yeah, Fury. I mean, Wilder he's just holding those guards so crazy. He's just creating these open lanes.
Yeah, in the first fight he had his hands a little more higher. He's parrying that shot a lot better. Good left hook again. See that long left hook?
Yeah.
Fury's gonna come with the right hand over the top.
Yep, there it is.
Good right hand by Wilder. He needed that. But he needs to follow up with the left hook, man. Follow up with more shots. The guy that's throwing in combinations 9 times out of 10 going to win a fight. That's just how it works.
Especially if he's moving forward too.
Mm-hmm.
You're very
winning
rarely,
rounds.
yeah, and even just the momentum of a fight, as far as not even the scoring, but just the feel of who would you rather be in that moment. The guy backpedaling, throwing a singular shot at a time is very, very rarely ever going to have success with that recipe.
While eating multiple shots in succession,
it's just
the optics of that just poor.
Yeah.
About a minute and 15 seconds left in the second round. Jab by Wilder to the body.
Should go check hook by Fury.
Some inside dirty work by both men. I like it.
Yeah, they were not listening to the ref there for a little bit.
Good right hand by Deontay Wilder. And again, Tyson Fury walking backwards, eating a shot. That's where he can't be.
Also wonder too if he can open up that cut.
Deontay, yeah,
Deontay can open up that cut over Fury's eye.
It's possible, of course. I mean, that's that big of a cut. I mean, you talked about doing some stuff to it, but I mean, you know this as well as I do. That type of cut, if you get hit in the right way, that's
it's going to open up forever.
Until the day you die. Oh, good right hand.
Whoa.
By Tyson Fury. Lands again.
So you thinking the idea that Fury's having is to just kind of wear him down? Because you see the way he's not giving that clinch up. And he's sneaking in those.
Good right hand by Wilder. And again, Fury not being the aggressor, going backwards. Good right hand by Tyson Fury. Rounds over, but Tyson Fury clearly winning the round. And again, sorry to tell Deontay Wilder's balance, but potentially hurting Deontay Wilder in that round as well. Another 10-9 round for Tyson Fury. And I'm assuming you have the same scorecard.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, you can't score that round for Wilder.
No, it's impossible.
I mean, we're seeing Wilder like come to life a bit in spots, and every time he does, it's giving Fury a moment of pause. If he can kind of turn that volume up as the fight goes on, because he clearly cannot be on his back foot against the better boxer, the guy with the better footwork and the ability to close off the ring and whatnot. You just can't do it.
No.
As he's stepping backward and getting hit, those shots are looking a lot worse than they probably really are, because he's so off balance and because he's He's kind of like looking like a deer in the headlights right now.
Third round has started. Both guys trading jabs. 2 minutes and 40 seconds for those that want to sync up with us.
Let's see.
Oh, 1-2.
He definitely hurt him.
By Tyson Fury lands again.
Hey, I guess Fury wasn't bullshitting, man. That's really what he was going to do.
I mean, I thought he was bullshitting until I started looking at the tape more from the first fight. And it became very blatantly obvious that this would happen. That if Wilder can't get this momentum shifted to where Fury is going backwards, Fury could absolutely win being the aggressor. Wilder does not have the inside game like Fury does. Wilder is not as efficient with the right hand going backwards as he is going forward. And especially with Tyson Fury, he is not as efficient going backwards with the right hand. It was so obvious in the first fight.
It was just in so few moments. I don't know if I told you this.
Good right hand by Wilder.
I'm sure we did some shows around this fight. Man, Wilder is his technical flaws are are covered up by the fact that he has all this power. But Fury did such a good job of everything, of boxing the entire fight. Had he been just a little more offensive, he would have walked away with that decision very clearly. And this is sort of
exactly that. I think he saw that. I mean, it was so obvious that. Oh, good right hand.
That was wow. The way he measured that right hand too was perfect.
It was so obvious that I'm actually kind of shocked that Wilder is doing so poorly adjusting to it. I thought that he would have some sort of answer to it as well because Fury was A, being vocal about his game plan, and B, that game plan he was being vocal about was a blatant claim.
Whoa.
Oh, knockdown. 1-2.
Wow.
By Tyson Fury. Knocks down Deontay Wilder.
Wow. But this is...
Woo.
But you know what? If this is...
1-2 again.
Wow. Yeah, Wilder's hurt. He's hurt big time. Yeah, he's.
This fight might be over, ladies and gentlemen. This might be it. This might be it.
Oh, they're not counting that a knockdown, I'm guessing.
He is.
Oh, he's
oh, his legs
are done.
Round's over. Wow. 10-8 round for Tyson Fury, knocking down Deontay Wilder with a brutal 1-2. Wow.
You know, if this is the day that Deontay Wilder loses, this is what it should look like. This is exactly what it should look like. It should look like he is getting taught a boxing lesson right now.
Yeah. Wow. This is so easy right now for Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
He's had no difficulty in this fight thus far. None.
Yeah, this is that was kind of a push too. You see that replay? He shoved him down with one glove and knocked down. Of course, he's hurt. Regardless, he's hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt. Yeah,
he's hurt bad. And I don't think it's gonna be much longer before we're doing the post-fight show.
Yeah, looks like we're about to get a.
Oh wow,
the new
getting dirty.
I think we're about to get the new.
Yeah.
It seems like we're on that way. Unless, I mean, the power saves Wilder. Like, it's always that unless. But, however, but again, Fury is fighting a perfect fight. Perfect. And he was very smart and lucky to pounce on Wilder very early, hurt him very early because Wilder is such a slow starter, and you can do that. You can.
And then with slow starters too, if you're able to catch them early, you throw off their momentum. They need a certain level of momentum to build up as a trip. Yeah.
Got caught in the foot.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to add this. Deontay Wilder is not known for being a defensive boxer.
No, he's not. He's incredibly reckless.
So the idea that he can be this defensive guy on the back foot, landing that right hand, it can work against lower level guys like Spielka, right? But
that body shot took a lot out of him.
But against Tyson Fury, Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua, like it's hard to do that and not be technically good enough to evade these shots or deal with these shots. Like block these shots, parry these shots. And to a degree, he was doing a lot better in the first fight defensively than he is now, but that's only due to Tyson Fury not being the aggressor in the first fight.
That's due to Fury not throwing enough.
Fury's thought process was to be on the back foot, to not throw.
If the whole round goes by and you only threw 8 punches, not a whole lot to defend there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, man.
Fury's just doing so well right now. He's in the groove.
Yeah, I wonder how much of Fury's plan was to literally make it a dirty fight, to sneak in all these rabbit punches and everything else in there.
That's the veteran move, so to speak, right?
Throw the rhythm off. Don't give the athletic guy the space to be athletic
or the time. Mm-hmm. Like when you're clinched up, don't. That's not time for him to be comfortable.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
like you will often have coaches or trainers tell you that, hey, when you clinch up, make him uncomfortable still.
Mm-hmm.
Make him work still. That's not time to rest. That's time to keep working.
Yeah, that's time to turn the intensity up.
Yeah, exactly. Because your opponent wants to rest then.
Right.
So take that rest away from them. And Fury's doing that.
Yeah, that's where the clinch is, where you can break someone mentally.
Absolutely.
And
you can overpower them from your strength and everything.
Yeah, and you don't give them space to think. You don't give them the opportunity to set up anything. To win in a clinch takes a different sort of
right hand by
grit
Wilder.
To you. Yeah, and see, and a lot of Wilder's responses are wild clubbing blows that don't really.
They're not effective.
Yeah.
No, they're just not.
Yeah.
When you're hitting with this part of your hand, this part, almost your palm, on the back of someone's head, almost.
Or you're hitting with like mouth of hand strikes and stuff. It's not.
You're diffusing all that power, all that velocity that way. You're not diffusing it correctly on your knuckles. Foogatti in the chat saying Wilder needs to stop clinching.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like, what else does he do? What would he do?
It's not his choice to clinch. That's the thing. He's not choosing to clinch. Fury is getting in his face and forcing a clinch.
Like, let's be honest, Foo. Like, have you ever seen Wilder like roll under a shot on the inside and fire back a left hook?
I'll say that again, man.
Have you ever seen Wilder like roll under a shot on the inside and fire back a left hook?
No.
That's just like Miguel Cotto style, right? Like
that's not what he does.
No, he can't. He just. Oh, whoa! 1-2 by Fury. Oh, right hand by Fury. Oh my God, that 1-2 was.
Good Lord.
Oh man. Ooh. Wow. That.
Wow, you see that uppercut he snuck? And he is fighting. They are fighting. All right, it's now the time to deduct some points. He didn't try to break them up this whole time. It's time to take a point.
Or the ref just needs to be a little more assertive in there. He's not. He's out
because the shots that they were landing on each other in that clinch.
He's letting a lot of rabbit punches go. He is. From both guys. Both guys are throwing a lot of illegal shots. Oh, 1-2. Whew.
Yeah, but you know what? Wilder is doing that out of necessity. And in response, like that's not what he came to do at all. You see him retaliating now, but that is not his choice to go in that clinch.
God, Wilder knocked down again. More of an off balance, but it doesn't matter.
But once again, that's a prime example of him being off balance is going to contribute to a lot of this.
Yep.
He just so happened to get punched.
Ate a body shot and then kind of like.
He hit him clean with that right hand coming in. Yo, I'm really shocked that Wilder's still standing right now because he's been getting battered this whole time.
Yeah,
this is it right here, man.
he has a minute to survive here in the 5th round.
Yeah.
He might not survive.
I don't think this. I don't think he gets out this round. It's just, and he's just going back to that 1-2. He's standing just a little bit out of range. You know, feints. Wilder takes the bait and he go pop. He's doing it over and over again.
Wilder throws out this lazy jab and he just gets countered easily.
And it's not even a lazy jab; it's a tired jab.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
at this point he's dog tired.
No, yeah, at this point he's cooked. He's cooked at this point. He can't. Yeah, he can't. He did.
God, he just ate a massive 1-2 right there against the rope in the corner. Oh, that looked bad.
Yeah, I knew that point was coming from that one.
Was he getting a point deduction for
from the clinch shots?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's landed several really hard uppercuts in the clinch.
And when you say that, because it's important, when the ref is trying to break them up.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why it's wrong. For
people
that listen, they might say, well, if you have an arm free, you can throw in the clinch. That's true. When the ref is trying to break them up, you can't throw back. That's the whole point.
Yeah. Like the thing is,
and they've been doing that a lot, both of them.
Yeah, see, and I don't know what Bayless is saying. Yeah, because we got the volume low, so we don't get booted off YouTube.
Shout out to YouTube.
But I'm judging on the body language, and it looks like he's coming in and signaling, and I see his mouth moving, so I'm assuming he's telling him to break it up.
It's pretty obvious.
And the shots are coming in. So what was that? That was the 5th round
of his ear. Wow, crazy! I forgot to keep score. I'll be honest, because every round's been to Fury, man.
Yeah, and 1-10-8 round.
But then we have a point deduction, right? Fuck. Gotta remember all this stuff.
Yeah, I got my scorecard is 49-44, I think. I think that was it, or is it
49-44? Yeah,
49-44. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. That's what you're supposed to say. God bless you, Aunt. You fucking rude motherfucker.
I am. I'm a jackass.
6th round has started. 2 minutes and 50 seconds for those who want to sync up. Fury is just. I mean, God, he is just going to town right now. Landing shots. Ooh, good uppercut on the inside right there by Wilder, but
yeah, and the back of the strikes in the back of the head. Yeah,
it's not enough.
Wow, they are just. Yeah, this is a dirty, dirty fight, man.
Yeah,
I like it.
At what point, if you're Wilder's corner, do you think about stopping this? Honestly,
that's a good question.
Because this is a huge fight. Do you risk doing that?
And the 3rd fight is already signed, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The problem is when you have a guy like Wilder who can spark you in any second.
Oh, right hand.
It's always that hope that it's going to happen.
He's taking some punishment though right now. Man.
Yeah,
I'm getting worried.
Yeah, I get more worried about a guy taking punishment in a fight like this from a puncher like Fury than if it were someone with a lot more dynamite in their fist.
You would be more worried if it was like Andy Ruiz or AJ and something like that, right? Is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I'd be more worried like if it sustains at this pace with him taking the amount of shots he has with a puncher like Fury as opposed to one of the more powerful ones, because
that's more indicative of how hurt he is what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is it's more opportunity to get your head rattled, because if you stand in front of Joshua Ruiz and taking these shots, you're going to drop.
You're going to go. Okay, I get your point now. Okay. Oh, God, that 1-2 again. That right hand for Fury has just been on point.
Yeah.
It is, and it's largely because Wilder doesn't keep his left hand up. Like, he doesn't use his left hand at all to block that right hand. Wilder throwing some good shots right there, landing some good shots, but just not enough right now, man. He's tired. He's beat up. Eating shots right now. I don't know what he can do. Other than the Hail Mary right hand. I mean, in theory, what I would be telling him right now, and if I'm in his corner, is to start walking down Fury. You got to start walking him down. Got to start jabbing more, double up on the jab. You got to find that second win somehow in Wilder. If you don't, then maybe we should stop this.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you can't keep walking backwards and eating these shots, man. It's just not looking good.
Yeah, let them know, like, hey, man, you got a minute and a half on this next round to do something different, or we're throwing it.
I really hope JD's and all those guys in the corner, Mark Breland, they're telling Wilder that they have to be, because
he's not the guy that's supposed to be leaning against the ropes doing so. He's not that style of boxer.
No,
to lay against the ropes and sit there and just try to fight somebody, it takes a special guy to do that. He licked the blood off this dude's neck.
I have no comment. I have no comment for Tyson Fury licking the blood off Deontay Wilder's neck in the clinch right there. No comment, guys. None.
Wow. None at all. I would tell a joke on Twitter or something, but I can't think of any right now.
No, that's just weird.
I'm disturbed. What was my last scorecard? What did I say last time? Was
what do you mean for last round?
Yeah,
10-9.
No, but I'm trying to add the 59.
Oh, you gotta get an app, bro. You gotta get an app. Yeah. That's the thing to do.
Yeah, I do
have something else do the math for you.
I do have that app actually, but I just didn't break my phone out.
You want to talk into the mic there, Ant?
I do have that app. I just didn't break it out.
How dare you? Round 7 starting 2 minutes and 47 seconds. I feel like Bayless is looking at Wilder. Left hook by Fury lands. Bayless is looking at Wilder significantly right now. He's wanting to call it.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, he must.
The problem is though with a fight like this, it's the ref isn't seeing. Most refs aren't necessarily going to stop it in something like this because it still doesn't look that overwhelmingly bad from his vantage point, where he is not one that's thinking about strategy or anything. He's not one who's calling the X's and O's. He's just looking at this exact moment and deciding what to do right in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
The corners should be looking at the overall narrative and deciding to throw the towel on that. Because you know, just when Bayless would be like, okay, I'm gonna stop it on this barrage, the barrage stops.
Mm-hmm.
Another one may start, a few seconds later, but it's kind of like, should I stop? Oh no, never mind. Should I stop? Oh no, never mind. And he'll keep having that start pause, and justifiably so.
Wilder,
from his vantage point,
Wilder had a little bit of momentum pushing Fury back, and then just gave that all away. Think about how close Fury was to the ropes right there.
Yeah.
And then what did Wilder do? Walk straight back to the ropes. Fight's over.
Wow. Yeah.
Corner threw in the towel.
Wow.
I think the corner threw in the towel.
Think so, yeah. Yeah, they threw in the towel, yeah.
Wow. Massive win for Tyson Fury here. Huge. And the new WBC champion, Tyson Fury. Wow. I'm kind of blown away by this all right now, guys.
Me too. Wow.
It's insane. Tyson Fury winning in, was it the 7th round? TKO. Finish, hurting and dropping Wilder numerous times in the fight. Pressured him. Beat him up. I mean, basically just fought the perfect aggressive fight against Deontay Wilder.
Man, I'm genuinely stunned right now.
Yeah. Wow, guys.
Because we were just saying how can Fury stop Wilder? And she answered that question there. Loud and clear.
Yeah, we were wondering about, corner and everyone else stopping it, and they did. Thank God. I mean, I think it's smart, man, in today's age, and what we've seen in the last couple of years of fighters unfortunately passing away tragically. Yeah. Let's be smart, man. There's no need for this. There's no need to take that unnecessary punishment. Wilder wasn't going to win this fight.
No, he was not. At this point,
he wasn't.
We had seen enough.
There was no way he could set up the right hand anymore.
No.
He didn't have the energy. He didn't have the.
He didn't have the wherewithal. He
was out.
He didn't have the gas tank to do it. He didn't have the footwork to do it. He didn't have the technical knowledge to do it. He showed no semblance of genuine strategy. There was nothing that indicates that Wilder was going to do anything different had that fight continued. So his corner did the right thing. Man, they deserve that.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Guys, we're going to take a very, very small break. When we come back, we're going to have Rob and Gary on with us, and it should be fun. We'll do the post-fight portion. We're going to get Skype up. So, guys, if you want to call in, Skype Mixed Combat Radio, and we're going to be right back for you shortly. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe, all that fun stuff, guys. Patreon.com/Mixed Combat Radio.